Hey, it's Ash. Welcome back to my Fast Fix series, where I share quick travel agent explainer videos and mini training breakdowns to help you learn fast without sitting through hour-long webinars. These are perfect to throw on while you work, answer messages, clean the house, or need a quick business reset during your day. So today, we are talking about a massive mindset shift that can literally change everything about how you approach your marketing. And it's simply this: everything is a funnel. Now, I know that word can sound kind of intimidating, but I promise we are going to break it down and keep it super, super simple, because this is the exact shift you need to make if you want to stop spinning your wheels on social media.
So I want you to just pause right here and ask yourself this single gut check question before you ever hit publish again. What happens after someone sees this post? I mean, let's be real. How much time do you spend finding the perfect trending audio, tweaking your captions, and picking out the absolute most gorgeous resort photos? A lot, right? But if you aren't clearly defining the ultimate next step you want that viewer to take, all of that effort just totally fizzles out. You have to start framing every single piece of content as a purposeful step toward a booking. Because if your content doesn't have a specific what's next, well, congratulations, you're just running a free, highly curated digital museum. It's beautiful, but it absolutely doesn't pay the bills.
I see this all the time, and honestly, it is such a relatable trap to fall into. As travel agents, we get told over and over that we need to be visible and post consistently, so we just exhaust ourselves throwing things at the wall to see what sticks. We post a quote here, a beautiful beach picture there, a quick travel tip over there, but random posting just creates random results. It leads to this totally scattered engagement. You know, a like here, a random comment there, but absolutely no real momentum. Now flip that around. Strong funnels create intentional growth. When you shift from just posting into the void to strategically guiding people's attention, you finally start seeing consistency, better engagement, actual real conversations, and ultimately a lot more bookings. To really put this into perspective, let's look at what I call the dead end checklist. These are the most common social media dead ends that you absolutely must avoid starting today. First step: Reels with no call to action, or CTA. You get 1,000 views, awesome. But what were they supposed to do? Follow you, save the post, click the link in your bio? If you don't tell them, they just keep scrolling. Second, posting incredible travel deals with nowhere to actually inquire. You get people all hyped up about a Mexican all-inclusive, but there's literally no link to a form. Third, going live without telling your viewers what to do next. And finally, posting amazing, highly valuable content with absolutely no follow-up action. Creating engagement without capturing the lead is just leaving money on the table, plain and simple. Okay, let's just take a massive collective deep breath right now, because I know the word funnel causes a lot of anxiety for people. Let's bust a major myth right here. A funnel does not mean you need complicated websites. It does not mean you have to go buy expensive, clunky software. It definitely doesn't mean setting up massive, robotic, automated email systems, and it absolutely does not require a master's degree in advanced marketing jargon. You're a travel agent, not a software engineer. So please just lower that cognitive load right now. You do not need to be a tech genius to build a funnel that actually works for your business. Here is the true, incredibly simple definition that I really want you to remember. A funnel is literally just guiding people naturally from interest to action. That's the whole shebang. It's creating a clear, easy, natural path for someone to follow. They see something that sparks their interest, and your funnel is just the simple stepping stones you lay out to guide them toward taking an action, like sending you a message or filling out an inquiry. It shouldn't feel pushy at all. It should just feel like the easy, obvious next step for them to take. Let's actually look at some super easy ways to turn that social engagement into actual booking conversations. Here is our first simple funnel example: moving someone from a TikTok post over to a Facebook group. Now, TikTok is amazing for reaching new, cold audiences, right? That's your top of funnel interest. But you gotta capture that attention. So your TikTok says, want the full itinerary for this trip? Join my free travel Facebook group, link in my bio. See? You just naturally guided them from a short, engaging post right into your own community space where you can actually build a deeper relationship. By the way, real quick, if you are liking how we break these down so simply, drop a comment with the word more below right now so I know you're enjoying these quick trainings. Okay, here's a second example, and this one is fantastic because it's entirely relationship-based. Step 1, you post a really informative carousel on Instagram, maybe something like 3 mistakes to avoid when booking a cruise. Step 2, on the very last slide, your CTA is comment the word cruise below, and I'll send you my ultimate packing checklist. Step 3, when they comment, you send them a direct message with the checklist, and boom, you are now in a one-on-one DM conversation. You naturally move them from just passively scrolling and reading a post into a warm, friendly chat where you can eventually ask if they need help planning their next sailing. And our third straightforward example is a very direct, purposeful step toward a booking. Step 1, you post a super engaging, visually stunning reel showing off a luxury resort room tour. Step 2, instead of just saying something like, "Isn't this pretty?" your CTA says, "Ready to wake up to this view? Click the link in my bio to fill out my quick inquiry form." You are leading them straight from that high energy post directly to your lead capture. It is a straight line from interest right to action. Every single piece of content is intentionally driving toward that ultimate booking. The main reason I'm showing you these specific examples is because simple, relationship-based funnels outperform complex automated systems almost every single time in our industry. Think about it. Travel is deeply personal. It requires a lot of trust. So when you build these simple, natural customer journeys, they don't feel salesy or aggressive. They just feel like you are being genuinely helpful and guiding them. And over time, this exact approach builds much stronger relationships, creates way better engagement, and generates much warmer leads than any cold, robotic email blast ever could. All right, let's do a rapid-fire do's and don'ts recap. This is your true fast fix for today. Do. Always include a CTA. Remember, every post needs a purpose. Do. Guide people intentionally along the path you want them to take. Don't post blindly without a real strategy. And most importantly, for sure, don't ever expect your viewers to figure out the next step alone. People are busy, they're distracted, they're scrolling while watching TV. If you don't literally tell them exactly where to click, what to comment, or where to go next, they just aren't going to do it. I really want to leave you with this incredibly powerful thought. Everything online should connect together like pieces of a puzzle. The true goal of your content strategy isn't just to get views or to go viral just for the sake of it. The actual goal is to move people closer to trust and action. When you start looking at your reels, your stories, your Facebook groups, and your inquiry forms as these connected puzzle pieces that seamlessly guide a client right to you, I promise your entire business will change. So starting today, I want you to think so much more intentionally about your marketing strategy. No more dead ends. If you're enjoying these fast fix trainings, comment more below so I know to keep making them. I love reading your comments, and it helps me know exactly what you guys need. Also, make sure to check out the links in the description for even more resources and mini trainings to help you grow your travel business. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Now, before you close out this tab, I want you to really look at the very last thing you posted on your social media. Did you lead your potential clients to a dream vacation, or did you just build them a beautiful dead end?